Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Passing is crisp and sharp, and the shot's on here. And the counter is on. That's a sharp pass. Bellingham.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger. Can he finish? Goal! Milan!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
India finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Great hit! They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Drogba very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Perez proves just a little bit too strong. Fiddles it through. Stoichkov hits one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, super ball! There's the shot!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Oh, this looks sharp. Stoichkov. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rodri. And it's Conte. Irwin. And Akanji. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Torres, Maradona, and that interception was most necessary. Has a go! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Costa Curta. Now it's Torres. He's got away. There's the hit! Goal!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Milan with the corner, they're first. India are looking to go forward now. Aim forwards. That has ended up in no man's land. We are into stoppage time. And the first half is done. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
India leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And we are back on the way. Fernandez! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Bellingham. And it's Petit. No, that's been intercepted. Mbappe. Decent progress down the left. Costa Court. Ah, he's given it away.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Darwin. He's found... And the shot! And it's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
It's a sweet ball, that. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Perez.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nunez. Costa Curta. Mbappe. So, what can they make of this? Perez. Costa Curta. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's been cut out. Well played. Bellingham.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That's really well manoeuvred. He has found the way through. Mbappe. India have reclaimed it.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bouts of passing here, really easy. Shot at goal! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Substitution for Milan, number 15, Emmanuel Petit.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 24.
So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Look at this. Can he finish?
Substitution for Milan, number 3.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
To replace him is number 2.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Perez. Now Costa Curta. Nicely aimed pass. He is through here. Cleared without hesitation. Fernando Torres. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And time is up. India did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience. Has a go! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, easy pickings there. That looks a good ball through. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Irwin gets it away. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But
can he put it away? That's really well cleared. He's found a way through, and that's a Mbappe! Oh, what has happened? It's fallen kindly here. Irwin clears.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Conte, can he get it through? That has ended up in no man's land. Koulibaly gets it away. Ooh, a delicate chip through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's looking to set free a runner. Works it forward. Shapes to shoot! There it is! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
India have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Looking for the runner. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. He's played him through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi, and Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
And we have our very first corner. Now the finish! And he hits the net. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
After 42 minutes.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
2 added
Costa
minutes
Curta
has been indicated.
Looking tidy in possession here. Mbappe. And we've reached half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each.
All the best for members of our fan club.
Well, the
celebrating their
scoreline
wedding
indicates
anniversary
a
today.
pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1.
Substitutions taking place.
So once again, we're underway. And the pass is intercepted. Fiddles it through. And there's the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done. India are looking to go forward now. And he was quick to react. Kagawa. And he's on a charge.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Played with finesse. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, that's a key interception. That has been cut short. Costa Curta.
The attendance for this
That'll
match
be a
was
throw-in.
72,306.
Out again for a throw-in. Fernando Torres. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He's going to be disappointed with that. White gets it clear. Rodri. Irwin. Now that looks a decent ball. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. And it's Fernando Torres. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. No, that's been intercepted. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's really nicely... Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, oh, what a mistake! Passes coming off in quick succession here. Stood up well to him there. Maradona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, it's them. Shot a goal! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Short changes him with that pass.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh, lovely bit of skill.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Oh, Dembele! The last act of a game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. It's Maradona! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's good play from him.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Can he get it through? He can get that clear. Works it forward.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Shot could be on. Mbappe, chance here to counter. And here's Vlahovic. Belts one. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Bayern Munich with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he cuts out the supply. India are looking to break at pace. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe! Oh, he's played it in low. Oh, good delivery, almost a perfect outcome.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Maradona plays it short. Neymar clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Heads it! And he's straight offside. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he thumps it clear. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Drogba! No, he's missed it. Five minutes till the break. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Mbappe.
India are totally dominant in the middle of the park.
Can he finish? Goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
India
2
have
minutes
taken
has
the
been
lead.
indicated.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's half-time here. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
India head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
India definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
India needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on.
Decent hit! Sticks it away! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
India are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Oh, what a ball he's in here! Chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Vlahovic is offering a wry smile there.
Bayern Munich have their second corner now. Well, there's the clearance. India have the chance to go the other way.
2,306.
That's headed upfield. Adams cuts it out. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Pedri. Davids. It's Pedri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Beckenbauer is there to clear. And it's Guti. Oh, well played. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. No way through there. Has a look and plays it forward. Neymar, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hakimi.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, he's through the middle. Hakimi makes the interception. Hakimi getting this one clear. Vlahovic. Real chance! He scores!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Pedri.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Mbappe.
Bayern Munich get themselves back into contention. Chance with a header!
Number 20.
He should have put that one away.
Neymar.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Irwin kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Number 15.
Check with the clearance.
Number 11. Number 9.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Substitutions
India
taking place.
certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
There will be 3 minutes.
Messi! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
He's looking to set free a runner. Kante with the clearance. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a...
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies. Only you can make me move.
India brace themselves. They are in desperate
Hello,
trouble,
everybody, and
despite
welcome
all
to
the brave
today's
faces and the united front, it doesn't take too much to see that they are a team very much on the edge. Can the next 90 minutes earn them a stay of execution? And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. And that has been clubbed away. Guti proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. David Villa, Jim, a little gem amongst strikers.
Yeah, and I think there are probably two things that set him apart, Peter. First, the ability to mould himself into any formation the team wants.
David Villa! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
David Villa. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he goes cross-field. Torres, and Torres! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And it's Luis Suarez, and he's had a hit! Irwin. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now that looks a decent ball. Akanji cuts out the pass. Costa Curta. Now Mbappe. Conte. Some really good ball movement. Rodri. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Sané. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's well spotted. Conte. That's a lovely, neat pass. Conte. Back into the middle. Oh, good ball and... Oh, shooting chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Now it's Torres. Beckenbauer gathers from the goal kick. Guti. Irwin. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it's Sané. Oh, he's burst through! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Fernando Torres. Chance here to counter. Oh, this looks sharp.
This match was 70,987.
And here's Azar. He's through now. Is he? Azar! And it's in! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have the first goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Up for a header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Sané, oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That is a great pick out. Shot a goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Sané. India can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Sané. Can he get it through?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 19, Sane.
So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Mbappe.
And he's gone looking for safety.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Aims beyond the defence. And the finish! Goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
4 added minutes has
And
been indicated.
very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Decent hit! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And that will be the final act. India suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'll surrender it. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies.
India brace themselves. They are in
Hello,
desperate
everybody,
trouble,
and welcome to
and
today's
despite all the
match.
brave faces and the united front, it doesn't take too much to see that they are a team very much on the edge. Can the next 90 minutes earn them a stay of execution? Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. India cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. And it's Casemiro. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out to the left it goes. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kalidou Koulibaly. It's easy to just focus on the physical side of his game, Peter, because he's so powerful and quick, making it basically impossible for a forward to get the better of him in a one-on-one situation. But there's more to his game. He reads the play extremely well and rarely gets caught out of position. And for me,
He's having a go! They just took too long getting forward.
Raul simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Irwin. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Maradona really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nicely aimed pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. India still without a single shot on target. Fernando Torres. Oh, easy pickings there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's a sharp pass. The ball is loose. He'll try from distance. And he's quick to snatch it back. Over to the left. And the shot! Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Mbappe. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Torres. Valverde. Raul. Oh, good read. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Reflections on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
There's the start of the second half.
India really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's quick to get it clear again. India do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Mbappe. Raul. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
649.
And it's Stoichkov. That pass has been well intercepted. Koulibaly. Now it's Raul. And still we await the first breakthrough.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Raul. Number 18, Federico Valverde. Number 7,
Messi.
Neymar.
India
Number
perhaps
13,
wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
on the field. Number 9, number
Irwin.
40,
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
number 17.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Messi.
Now it's Guti. And that's been intercepted. Schneider. Oh, good spread.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rice. And it's Schneider. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Taken back almost at once. Schneider. It's Schneider! And the whistle goes, so nearly a telling finale,
Please
but it
join me
ends
in wishing
0-0.
all the best for
India
members of
are
our
relegated.